basically teaching the kids 5 skills to help them to read and write in English, right? So the first skill was learning the letter sounds, right? So this letter sound was k, 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 right? And we did all the review of the s, a, t, I, p, right? So these are the letter sounds that we're teaching them. Also, the second skill is learning the letter formation. So we learned how to write the letters, right? We practiced writing the C and the K, and then we practiced writing the letters that we learned before too, right? So this is called letter formation. The third skill is blending. So this is when you put the sounds together to read a word in English, right? So when we were looking at the words k, a, t, cat, that's what we call blending. So that's an important skill. So it's easy to learn how to the letter sounds and how to write the letters, but it's another skill to put them together to read words. So we need to practice that every lesson. Skill number 4 is identifying the sounds in words. So this is where we were listening to the words and what's the first sound in the word, right? And when we were listening to the word and what's the first sound? It's k. Second sound, a. Last sound, t. So that's identifying the sounds in words, right? So we practice that every lesson too. The only thing we did not practice is skill number 5, which is tricky words. So tricky words are basically something we do at the end of when we finish the 42 sounds or the sounds in Jolly Phonics. And these are like tricky words. These are basically sight words, right? So these are words that are a little bit different, right, than the reading skills or the sounds that we've learned already, right? So for example, if we look at this word here, my terrible writing, please excuse. So they look at this one, this looks like me, right? But it's not me. This is a tricky word, right? This is a little bit difficult. This sound here actually is a E sound, right? So they learned that this is not me, this is me, right? So these are tricky words. These are like common words that we use a lot in English, where the reading is a little bit different from kind of the sounds that we learned already, right? So we call these tricky words. This is the 5th skill. But we don't start doing this skill until toward the end of when we're moving through all the groups, right? So this is something that we don't really do at first. So most of the first lessons, we're always practicing letter sounds, letter formation, blending, identifying the sounds in words. Every lesson we're practicing these things, right? Okay. So that's pretty much it from me.